Welcome back to Arsenal Fans Forever. Today we have three big stories shaking up the Arsenal world, and trust me, you are going to want to hear all of them. From a transfer target going down with a serious injury, to a fan favourite hinting at an exit, and a young striker Arteta is already chasing. Let us get straight into it. Starting with the first story. Arsenal's summer transfer plans just got a major shake-up, and not because of anything that happened at the Emirates. On Monday night, Real Madrid winger Rodrygo went down in the dying seconds of Madrid's 1-0 defeat to Getafe with what turned out to be a torn anterior cruciate ligament. Scan results confirmed the worst. The 25-year-old Brazilian is now looking at 9 to 12 months on the sidelines. That rules him out for the rest of this season, the start of next season, and almost certainly the 2026 World Cup. A devastating blow for the player. Now why does this matter for Arsenal? Because back in the summer of 2025, reports were very clear that both Arsenal and Liverpool wanted Rodrygo. He chose to stay at the Bernabeu and fight for his place under Carlo Ancelotti. That decision did not work out as planned. Ancelotti kept trimming his minutes, and talk of a summer move was building fast. Manchester City were also in the picture, reportedly ready to meet Madrid's asking price before the 2026-27 season. All of that is now on hold. Because any club signing Rodrygo this summer is signing a player deep in rehabilitation, not a player ready to compete in pre-season. The financial risk alone makes a firm offer very unlikely right now. For Arsenal specifically, this actually brings some clarity. Arteta is still hunting a dynamic, versatile attacker who can play anywhere across the front line. Rodrygo fits that profile perfectly at his best. But Arsenal cannot afford to spend big on a player who will not be available for months. The Gunners are in a title race. They need contributors now, not a rehab project. So while it is sad news for Rodrygo personally, it does sharpen Arsenal's thinking heading into the summer window. Now on to story number 2, and this one could have serious consequences for Arsenal's defensive plans. Riccardo Calafiori has spoken openly about his desire to return to Roma one day, and those comments are already making waves. The 23-year-old appeared on Alessandro Catalan's Supernova podcast, where he spoke honestly about the emotional pull his boyhood club still holds over him. He said, and I am quoting here, that he would like to return to Roma sometime, and that he left things half done there. He spoke about how it all started well, with goals and playing time, before a loan move and then a sale took him away. Roma sent him through Basel and then Bologna, and it was at Bologna where Mikel Arteta spotted him and brought him to the Emirates in the summer of 2024. He arrived with huge expectations. And early in the 2025-26 season he delivered, showing real intelligence and composure in Arsenal's defensive structure. But things have changed in recent months. Arsenal signed Piero Hincapié from Bayer Leverkusen in January, which created stiff competition on the left side of defence. Then a back injury in February knocked Calafiori's momentum at exactly the wrong time. He has made 17 Premier League starts this season, but he was on the bench for both the Manchester United and Tottenham games. That is not a small detail. Those are the matches that define your season. At 23 years old, Calafiori needs consistent football. His comments about Roma suggest he might be questioning whether London is the right place for him long term. This puts Arteta in a difficult position. Either he finds a way to give Calafiori regular minutes and integrate him into the starting 11, or he risks losing a player he spent serious money on. And if Calafiori leaves for Roma or anyone else this summer, Arsenal will need to replace that squad depth. A problem the club does not need when they are chasing the title. And now for story 3. And this one is genuinely exciting for any Arsenal fan who wants to see Arteta build for the future. La Gazzetta dello Sport has reported that Mikel Arteta has personally identified Inter Milan striker Francesco Pio Esposito as a summer target. The 20-year-old Italian forward has caught the manager's eye in a big way. Arteta apparently instructed sporting director Andrea Berta to get a full scouting report on the player, and Berta followed that up by reaching out to Inter's director Piero Orzilio to ask about his price and availability. Inter's response? The door was slammed shut immediately, but here is the backstory that makes this so interesting. Esposito was on the pitch when Arsenal beat Inter 3-1 at the San Siro in the Champions League back in January. According to the Gazzetta, the performance left Arteta both rattled and genuinely impressed by the young striker. That kind of reaction from a manager in the middle of a Premier League title challenge means something. So who is Francesco Pio Esposito? He stands at 6'3", joined Inter's academy all the way back in 2014, and spent 2 loan seasons at Spezia in Serie B sharpening his game. He scored 17 league goals in his final season there, the 3rd highest total in the entire division. He came back to the San Siro this summer as a proper first-team player. Since then he has contributed 7 goals and 6 assists in 36 games, earned his first Italy call-up under Gennaro Gattuso in September, and has scored 3 goals in 5 international appearances. This is not a project player. This is a player already performing at a high level. Now here is why this makes complete sense from Arsenal's side. Victor Gyökeres joined last summer for £64 million. But Gabriel Jesus has a very uncertain future at the club, and Kai Havertz has spent much of the last 18 months dealing with injuries. Arteta and Berta both agree that more quality and depth is needed up front this summer. Esposito fits that need perfectly as a long-term investment, and Arsenal's position as Premier League leaders as of the 4th of March, 2026 gives them real pulling power in any negotiation. Reports suggest Berta will return with a proper offer when the summer window opens. Arteta saw what this 20-year-old can do on the biggest stage. And if Arsenal can get this deal done, it could be one of the smartest pieces of business they have done in years. 3 stories, 3 very different situations. A target ruled out for months, a defender hinting at an exit, and a young striker already on Arteta's radar. It is shaping up to be a fascinating summer at the Emirates. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to Arsenal Fans Forever so you never miss an update. We will see you in the next one.